Hello everyone, back again to me. My name is Made Pratama Ramasdana. I'm from Diplomatary English for Tourism Department of Ganesha University. And now, in this video, I want to tell with you about my presentation. My presentation is about front office, and then the material is about handling guest room move procedure. And now, in this presentation, I will to explain with you about 3 points. The points number one is about the procedure of handling guest room move, and then uh, number two is about the reason for room change request from guest, and then the last is about the room change information should also be record of a five part of a room change form. Okay, let's to the point number one is about the procedure. Okay, the procedure a room change request can occur on different reasons. Front office a team should change the room as quickly as possible when a guest the day shift dissatisfied with accommodation or find detects defects that cannot be immediately corrected. Okay, for example, the procedure is number one is greet and say hello to the guest. The verbal language is speak clearly and give a greeting. Like for example, the conversation is good evening, mom. Is there anything I can do to help you? And then the additional notes is always apply a greeting, a smile in front of the guest, and be polite in the saying. And then the procedure number two is asking problem experienced by the guest. For example, the verbal language for conversation is like, what is his mom? And then the additional notes is ask politely and listen to the explanation from the guest well and clearly. And then the procedure number three is apologies and provide explanation to the guest for the mistakes that occurred. And then the verbal language, like for example, is I'm sorry, mom, but I'm sure we have cleaned it very shortly. Moreover, there is no smoking inside the room rules. And then the additional notes is apologies in a polite manner, and then the trying to explain carefully so that a guest understand more. And then number four is the procedure number four is make a room change and look for deals with a guest. The verbal language, for example, ma'am, we have a phone room for you. It's the deluxe room with a bathtub, just like you asked. Here in the key for the room, it's on the sixth floor. And then the additional notes is speak and ask clearly, and then wait for a guest response, and then explain clearly about the changing rooms offer. And the last procedure, the for example is so thank you for the guest. The verbal language, the for example, thank you for a patient, ma'am. I hope you enjoy your stay. Please let me know if there anything else we can do help you. And then the additional notes is like keep smiling and say thank you politely, and then apologize to the guest for the problem. Okay, and then let's do the point number 2 is about a reason for a room change request for a guest. Is below a few reason for the guest for change request from the guest. Is number 1 is AC not working. Number 2 is room type allocate was not as per room config, and then water leak in the bedroom, and then noisy floor or noisy from additional room, and 5 is a guest wants to stay on higher category rooms, and then number 6 is about if no room is similar type in half available, the from desk supervisor may be authorize to offer upgrade accommodation at to the additional cost of the guest to the guest. And then number 7 is the team manager, bellman, desk attendant. And then number 8 is the individual delivering the case should offer to assist the guest with a beverage if the bellman is not a person. Okay. Number 9 is under no cure maintenance should be the guest be asked to the return to the desk for new room key. And then the number 10 is after the room change has been completed, housekeeping must be notified so the room might be clean or the TD are necessary. And then the 11 is about ensure the order room and rate things properly updated on the property management system. And the 12 is about a case and optional the room rate to be changed to the high category. And then the 13 is in case of the upgrade the room rate should not be changed. And the 14 is about it's important to ensure that room move in sound on the property management system, and then this will evac the form office operation like incoming mail and a telephone call, voicemail, and also to ensure proper billing at a checkout. Okay, and then the last point is about the room change information should also be recorded on a 5-part room change form and distribute as a follow. Is number 1 first copy and first from desk room move file, and then the second copy is a room service department, and the third copy in the cashier. The cashier is responsible for the recording the new information on the guest folio, stapling the NCR slip to the registration card, and pressing supporting guest bills from the old room rack to the new room rack. And then the fourth copy, the bellman is to make to the room change and the same filed and the room move folder. And then the fifth copy is the housekeeping. All the room change must be reported to the housekeeping, so the first room can be tidy off and kept ready for the other guests. Okay, that's all about my presentation. And then if I made a mistake from my saying and from my doing, I'm apologies. Thank you.